Boss Cowboy Sports, where your voice matters.
Yeah, moving too bossy, we don't tread softly, but not flossy, the streets that taught me, moving too bossy, we don't tread softly, but not flossy, the streets that taught me, I'm just tryna get my nigga paid. We came from Section 8, and I knew I was at since the second grade. Man, I swear my time is coming, cause I'm never late. Came from broken homes and broken dreams to getting paid.
Boss Cowboys.
Your voice matters.
And it does. First of all, Merry New Year! Happy New Year, everybody. I know we're feeling good because we have a lot to discuss, man. Not as much as before, but a lot. I know we feeling good and we should. So we gonna measure that Kool-Aid today. Cause you know you boy slept on it. And y'all already know when I sleep on it, I come back with some stuff. Oh man, and just, man, come on. The Philly Tours is tasting so good. All that big capping. I can't wait to talk about all this good old measured Kool-Aid. So y'all sit back. Boss go bring it. Let's go.
Boss Cowboy Sports, where your voice matters.
Let's go.
No watch, no diamonds, no watch, good timing, yeah.
Happy
New watch, no diamonds, no watch, good timing, yeah. Need no middleman, I'm the man, send it in. I like what I like, me, I know my rights is sipping in. I like having fun, I do what I want, it's what it is. For my son and son, for my daughters, yeah, it's for my twin. I work through the night, I do what I like, get a check, I go for the ride. I've been down the ride for the win, still move on the hush, never run for none. I face my fears, I just drop a 9, month to month, still from year to year. No watch, no diamonds, no watch, good timing, yeah.
Let's go. Happy New Year.
No watch, no diamonds, no watch, good timing, yeah. I'm sporty and rich, I'm sporty and rich, I'm sporty and rich. Do it again, again, again. I'm sporty and rich, I'm sporty and rich, I'm sporty and rich. Do it again, again, again. Get some checks, I invest, and I spend a check. Spend a check, get it back, then I take a rest.
Go.
Only race is the human, I take care of my skin. I was doing this as a rookie, now I'm up to vet. Set the trend, set the pace of play. I don't trip, but if I fall, bet I make a way. I take trips in the fall, watch the leaves change. I like to treat every day like it's my B-Day.
Come on.
No watch, no diamonds, no watch, good timing, yeah. No watch, no diamonds, no watch, good timing, yeah. I'm sporty and rich, I'm sporty and rich, I'm sporty and rich. Do it again, again, again. I'm sporty and rich, I'm sporty and rich, I'm sporty and rich. Do it again, again, again.
Welcome to Boss Cowboy Sports, where your voice matters.
Do it again, again, again.
All the executives, have a seat.
Do it again, again, again.
Man, oh man, everybody should be feeling real good right now. It's a new year, new beginnings, new goals. And then obviously Philly lost. Oh man. Let's see, I don't even know where to begin. Y'all give me 1 second, man. Just give me 1 second. I thought I had something set up that I didn't. Oh, I do. Oh, no, I don't. Y'all give me 1 second. I thought I had something set up. Oh, here it is. I got it. All right. So, y'all already know, man. I'm petty. My boy Jay Mitch said, I've been waiting on this one, bro. Hey, it's good to see you, man. One of my boys I went to school with, my boy Jay Mitch. It's always good to see my Carter brethren, especially the ones that actually rock with. I rock with Jay. What's up, Jay? So I got you. So this is the deal, man. This is a lesson, y'all. Cause see, we hold on real quick. We got Jess in the building too, man. Y'all say what's up to Jess. He one of them Niner guys, but he actually a good one. He a good one, y'all. So he's a good follow. He been doing some good work over there too, man. So if y'all want some good intel, y'all make sure y'all follow Last Second Sports. That's a very good channel. A very good channel. I super co-sign that channel. Real talk. For real. He don't do a bunch of trolling. He just keep it football. He's somebody that I will say call balls and strikes as he see it. I think that's a fair endorsement. And my boy HTM in the house. I see we got the content creators coming in, man. See, that Philly must have shook some shit up. I see all my boys in the house. Everybody saying, what's up, Jess, man? They showing you love. Jess, you earned that, big dog. You earned that. Man, what's up, HTM? We got HTM in the building now. And also, before I get started getting into my content, I do want to let y'all know that I'm in talks right now with Foots the King. Like, me and Foots trying to do something this week. We got some tentative days that we trying to put together, which is exciting. You know, I've never did content with Foots the King. So for us to actually do some work, I think it's gonna be good. You know, I respect him as a coach. I respect his analysis, and I respect him as a YouTuber. He's a good one. He's very good at it. So y'all sit back. You know, we're gonna see what we put together with this collab with Foots and see how that go down. So we looking at some different days. So y'all keep y'all notifications up, because when that happen, you know, that's gonna be going down. So obviously we gonna get into this measure Kool-Aid. So let's go ahead and kick it off. It's a big thing for Boss Cowboy to actually say publicly that he drunk Kool-Aid. Listen, I do not drink Kool-Aid without first measuring. And I do not. Yeah. All right, so I got a lot of Kool-Aid to measure, and I'm gonna be going around. My boy HTM say good shit. Yeah, that is good shit, man. I'm excited. Want to do that with OG Foots. You know, and it's good to see just so many of us coming together to do good work, you know. And before I get into this measure Kool-Aid, want to say one more thing about just the content creators that's in the building, like Jess. Support new media, man. All of them, you know, even some of the Philly. I ain't gonna endorse all of Philly, but it's some of them that actually do good work. And I mean that, like, and I really do believe in the spirit of new media. And what I'm talking about is people that started their own independent channels to support their teams. I just think you get a better product, even than the mainstream. And so since I said that, let me go ahead and, before I go into the Philly, let me go into Philly first. Yeah, let me go into Philly first. So we all know what just happened. And I got some words for Philly that I really do mean to, man. I'm sick of Philly. I'm sick of everything about Philly. Like, they are really, and I said this today on Twitter, and I mean this, I think we need to start a campaign to kick Philly out the division, man. Yeah, I'm just sick of Little Brother. Like, Little Brother, you know, Little Brother is a waste. Because, see, they are embarrassing the division. They not, you ever see somebody, you say, you not only embarrassing yourself, you embarrassing your parents. See, Philly, you not just an embarrassment to yourself, you are an embarrassment to the division and the great division that you're in. Yeah, and I mean this, man. We need to start a petition to kick them out. Like, real talk. Yeah. So, because I said this on Twitter, man. I'm going to go ahead and show it. I said, it's time to kick Philly out, the great division of the East. Sick of them making the whole division look bad with they one Super Bowl last. Freeloading off the rest of our great rings. Now they are having meltdowns and civil wars. Like, they are the most pathetic 10-win team that I've ever seen. Just pathetic. 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 See, this is the thing I'm gonna say about Philly, because y'all know me, I'm gonna be petty. Petty Monday is a real thing on my channel. I'm petty as hell, and I don't mind. Yeah, I'm cool with Victory Monday, but I'd rather be petty. See, because this is the thing about Philly, man. Philly, they don't know how to be winners, but they also showing they don't know how to lose. You don't know how to lose. Philly, you just whack. And see, let me tell you what's going on with Philly. I'm gonna be honest. You know what's going on with Philly? Philly, for the first time, is learning how it feels to be a Dallas Cowboy. Yeah. This is. See, Philly, this is new to you. See, your one ring ass. See, y'all don't know how it feels to be a front runner. You just now starting to realize what it feels like to have everybody circle you on the calendar. So yeah, you started hot and you was doing your thing. Nobody go take away the heat in which you started. Oh, we gonna give you credit for those gritty wins. We're not gonna take away wins that you've earned. But see, it takes a special kind of team. It takes a special kind of team to deal with it week in and week out, year in and year out. See, what it's showing to me is you can't handle the pressure of what it's like to be us. See, because you act like you want this smoke. You act like you want. See, because you made it to the Super Bowl, and so this is what happened. Everybody circled you. And so you finally know how it feels to where no team takes no games off. See, we don't fall for it in Dallas, do we? We don't fall for it. See, when people say, oh, this team is sorry, what do we say? They're not going to be sorry against us. What do we all of us say that too? We said, nope, they go play us hard like they always do. Everybody was talking about Seattle. They got mopped up by San Fran. I said, yeah, they look flat, but they not going to be flat against Dallas. Miami, they just got mollywopped. Yeah, but they go play Dallas hard. Yeah, all of us, we don't fall for it because we know. And look how San Fran did us. Look how San Fran did us. You talking about circling Dallas. What did San Fran do to Dallas? They spent the first 4 games playing zone. And it was all a camouflage for what they really wanted to do versus Dallas. So they was playing zone D, all to show a totally different look on Dallas.
Another one. Bruh.
So now, Philly, you finally learning what it feels like to be us. And guess what? You can't handle the truth.
You can't handle the truth. You want answers?
You can't handle it. Yeah, see, you breaking under the pressure because, see, you not a historic, true franchise. We are. You are a wannabe Dallas. We are Dallas. And you pathetic. I'm sick of Philly with I'm so sick of Philly. I'm sick. And just embarrassing. Civil wars and rumors of fighting each other. What the fuck going on? Like, listen, we lose, but we don't look like that. See, we have our internal fights, but we don't look like that. See, look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, we don't look like that. We don't look like that. See, Cowboys, we don't look like that. We don't act like that. See, we get into it too. Yeah, we have our fights. Oh yeah, we fight all the time over in the Cowboy Nation, but we don't look like that. They are full-fledged imploding, and it's pathetic. Get out our division. You don't belong, because this is the division of champions. This division has the most rings. The most. And that's why I put an asterisk on this. Because in my opinion, they really didn't even get the one that they got. It was given to them. It was given to them. If you go look at two of them plays, that touchdown that was by Ertz was the exact same thing that happened to Dez Bryant. He took 3 steps, all of that. But yet they gave him the ball on, yeah. See, but they took it from Dallas when we was playing Green Bay. So you are a has-been. You 1-3 in the Super Bowl. You are a loser of the division on what really counts. I don't care how many times you've been to the playoffs. When it counts, you do nothing.
You can't handle the truth.
So yes, I'm going to be extremely petty because you deserve it. And then on top of that, y'all had all this energy when we lost to Arizona. Y'all had all of it. Yeah, I'm dead serious. Get out of, you don't belong in our division. That boy said, boss is dead serious. I'm dead serious. Get out of our division. You don't belong. This division has the most rings, and you are freeloading, Philly. You are a freeloader, and I'm sick of you. You don't know how to win, and you don't know how to lose. You are just pathetic. Pathetic. Yeah, and I know this hurt. Somebody named Cool Guy said we got gifted. We ain't get gifted nothing. We ain't get gifted a damn thing. Dallas got to take all our wins. We got to take. You talking about 10 games and Micah Parsons ain't got a holding call? And you saying we was giving? If Micah Parsons just got regular holding calls, we would be undefeated. Yeah, I said it. See, Buffalo couldn't run the ball the way they was running the ball if we got our holding calls. Because guess what? They would get moved back. And when you get moved back, you can't run the ball like you running the ball. See, the whole flow of the game would change just if Micah got his holding calls. So now y'all deserve it. Because, see, y'all was talking a whole lot of, boy, nobody could shut y'all up when we lost to Arizona. Nobody. Like, man, like y'all was loud and it was early. Y'all was cocky and it was early. Philly was cocky as hell. So let me ask this question. Because I know I'm being petty, but hey, man, y'all stay with me. This is the best part of the show where we get to just unleash on them old suckers. And they, pathetic. They don't even belong. But listen to this. Let's just put this in context, right? Just keeping it real. Just keeping it real. Which loss was worse? Keep it real. Let's just keep it real. When Dallas lost to a bad Arizona while missing both the T. Smiths and Zach Martin. See, people forgot. People forgot we walked into that game super crippled. And on top of that, Diggs was out for the season and it was fresh news. Yeah, it's no excuse. Dallas, that wasn't no easy game. Even though the name said Arizona, the Dallas, and don't forget, our offense wasn't clicking yet. Dak then was still learning the offense. So that was the game, if you remember right, Dak and them was marching up and down the field. They just didn't score in the red zone. So in terms of what you want to see, we was driving easily on Arizona. We just wasn't closing it out, if you remember. And that was with great opposition. That was with Diggs being out. That was with a super hampered, like all of your best guys was missing on the offensive line. But then Philly lost to Arizona, and Arizona came back on them. And they had most of their starters, and they knew they had to win out. So, ain't it funny how that energy is so different now? That energy, I remember that early energy. See, that early energy, you couldn't shut them up. You couldn't shut up nobody. Everybody from Philly, chest out, talking. And we was telling them the whole time, man, say, listen, y'all made a lot of changes at that D, man. That stuff gonna likely come back. And we was telling them straight up, Hurts is not gonna be able to be used like a running back like he was yet last year. Y'all paid him too much money to use him like a running back. We gonna really see this year about Hurts being able to throw the ball. And it's different now, ain't it? Mm-hmm. So, but see, I'm an equal opportunist on Petty. I'm not going to spend too long on this, but I'm going to go ahead and say what I got to say. I got to be petty about the Dallas Cowboy fans, too. I got to throw some of us up in there, too. Because, see, I know some people want to just see me just rip Philly. I know it feels good to rip Philly, you know, because they not our rival. First of all, they just a division opponent. Never called them a rival. Never, because they're not. A rival, when it's a rival, the matchups are competitive and the wins versus losses are competitive. If you go look at San Fran versus Dallas, playoff losses and wins, and regular season playoff losses and wins, we neck and neck throughout history, because that's a real rivalry. It's neck and neck. We always battling. But Philly, no, they're not a rival. They're just a division opponent. But see, this is the thing about Philly, man. They just trash. I'm gonna just say it. They just trash. You know, all together. And so I'm glad they've been humble, super humble. But going back to us, this is the sad thing, and I'm gonna be all the way honest. It's a whole lot of Dallas Cowboy fans can't even enjoy this. Hold on real quick. Let me get to this. We got 244 people in the building with only 101 likes. Let's get the likes up, y'all. But a lot of Cowboy fans can't enjoy this. You know why? Because you laid down when we lost to Arizona. Some of y'all laid down. It was a lot of, we lost the division with Arizona. Yeah, we was hearing that constantly. We was hearing from my own people. So I'm not gonna beat y'all up too bad, but I am gonna be petty. Just a little bit. Not too bad, because y'all family. I ain't gonna beat up my family too bad. But I will say we gotta learn to let the race play out to the end. Especially a competitive race. So, because I'm seeing that same thing that we did for Philly, because a lot of, Cowboy fans, it's a lot of Cowboy fans that crowned Philly the division champs early. Hold on, this Shannon. He said, Boss the king of petty, and we love you, bro. Hey, you know, I am being petty on my Cowboy fans, but it's more so a learning thing. To me, it's about learning how to be a fan. You know, Because I'm gonna be honest, we got different eras of fans. You got some of us that came from championships, so we know what that championship culture look like up close. But then you have younger fans that's all they know is losing. For the last 28 years, that's all they know. And they act that way. And so every now and then, we all walk into the Cowboy building together. But I don't know. You one of those pessimistic Cowboy fans that only know losing. So what happens is we collide. It happens, you know? And to be honest, it's up to us to teach them how to really do it the right way. And the right way is you don't crown your opponents. See, a lot of y'all like to talk about Michael Parsons for swapping jerseys, but you swap jerseys. Yeah, you a jersey swapper. No, I'm not, boss. No, I'm not. I'm a realist. No, you're not. You are a jersey swapper. See, some of y'all the same people that saying, we don't want to see San Fran.
If we locked in, then I'm switching up.
What? Oh, man. Oh, San Fran got our number. What the fuck? What?
If we locked in, then I'm switching up.
Who raised you? Yeah. Huh. So we gotta remember this. See, I'm being honest. I don't like fanning with some of y'all. I don't like being a fan with some of y'all. I don't. Cause it's not even just cause y'all try to mask pessimism as realism. Yeah. I'm just a realist. Nah, you scary, bro. Like, how did you just give Philly the division before they fully earned it? Or they're gonna win out. You got more faith in Philly than shit. Yo, Cowboys. Oh, Philly. Oh, they're gonna run through Arizona and the Giants, boss. Come on, it's theirs. It's like, no, it's not, brother. So we lost to Arizona and they can't. Just think about that, man. Like, for real. And it's a lot of Cowboy fans. We got to do better. And I'm peeping all the divided and scary energy that we have. Your team is getting ready to likely be, and we got to keep our foot on the gas because we could also lose too. We could lose to Washington. We could. Yeah. Because remember this. This is why Dallas could lose to Washington. What did Mike McCarthy say? And he was right. He was like, this team, you got to be careful when we front running. Yeah. So, yeah, we could go. Yeah. Because what do we do the more noise we hear of how great we are? We'll do something goofy. Yeah. So now we got to keep the pressure up. But now, Cowboy fans, this ain't just petty on Philly. This petty on some of y'all. But see, I ain't beating you up. All I'm saying is learn from this. The next time we in a fight, keep fighting. Don't lay down. Yeah. My boy Tuck in the building. Tuck, I'm finna transition to I talk in just a minute. Yeah, bro, we gotta keep our foot on the gas. Because this team, to my boy Tuck point, bro, we not good front runners, just keeping it real. Yeah. Yeah. So like now we don't need to fully stick our chest out until we cross the tape. That's when we start to celebrate. Not as we running, when we cross the finish line with the dub. You got to go get that dub. It's not going to be given to you. You got to go take that thing. Yes, Dallas. You have to take it. And shout out to Dallas. Shout out to Dallas, because this is the thing I'm going to say about Dallas that I'm proud of. Dallas ran their race. Good job, Dallas. I said this before as we was running towards the end, and I kept saying this because I ran track. I was a good track athlete. I was a good one too. One of the worst things you could ever do when you running is stare down your opponents. That's the worst thing you ever do. Worst thing. Because you go automatically start slowing down when you start looking at your opponent. The best thing to do when you running is run your race. Yours. Regardless of what everybody doing around you, run your individual best race. And so far, the Dallas Cowboys, that's what they doing. They trying to bring it all the way home. And they got a chance to win this thing and be division champs. So, which brings me to a good discussion, and I ain't gonna spend too much time on this discussion, but we gonna talk about this because it's a bigger thing that's going on with this, all right? Because I got a lot of measured Kool-Aid I gotta talk about, a lot, some good stuff, a lot of good stuff. A lot of good stuff on this measured Kool-Aid report, all right? Some rich stuff too. Hold on. They still doing, oh my God. Hold on real quick. So we got 282 people in here and only 140 likes. Y'all must have been the people that quit after we lost to Arizona. Y'all must be the people that gave Philly the division. So they mad at, forget boss. He talking at me. I'm not gonna hit the like button. F him, Negro. Y'all hit that like button, man. That's disrespectful. Come on now. Y'all getting some good old content today. Come on. Let's get it. Let's get them likes up. Because y'all know when I go to sleep, I wake up different. And it's New Year's. So with that New Year's, boss is better than ever. He different. He better. Merry New Year. Let's go. Hit the like, y'all. I ain't going to keep begging either. It's getting ridiculous. I shouldn't have to spend like 5 minutes of the show telling y'all to hit a like button. Come on now. Y'all already know. Y'all get a lot of stuff on this channel. All right, here we go. Hit the like. I got to get to this because it's something bigger that's going on. I got to address this. I'm going to address this from the bigger picture. Okay. So it's some, let me just say it like this. Here we go, another debate with old media versus new media. And then once again, old media doing too much. So basically, I gotta say something real quick. So this is the debate that's going on currently. Home field advantage versus opponent. See, don't let nobody trick you what the debate really is. Home field advantage philosophy versus opponent. That's the debate that's going on right now. And I'm going to tell you right now, Tuck is right. He dead right. And this is what he said. This is what I said. And I'm going to explain this. The home field versus away games is an inflated crisis against the Dallas Cowboys. Yes, I said it. Inflated. And I know I used the right word, inflated. I will reference my statistics classes today when I explain, so I'm getting ready to explain it. And I said J Tuck is right. Now, this is what the most people taken out of context. The sad thing is I put this in quotation. So this is the most important thing that I'm saying. The opponent is the most important. Who you facing is most important, not where you're playing. It's the matchup of who you playing. But see, I'm gonna tell you something, what a lot of people do, and I hate it. A lot of people do this. They put words in your mouth that you supposed to defend that you didn't even say. So what they trying to make it seem like, Tuck is crazy. And being disrespectful again. And wrong again. It's like, damn, how you disrespectful and wrong again? Damn. All right. So let me explain it, man. And see, I got some tweets in here that's gonna put this together. Y'all gonna start feeling me as I break this down. All right. So I said to Tuck, I said last year was grass. Stat nerds are ruining common sense in the game, and I'm dead serious, right? And my boy Tuck say, it was grass last year, Navy pants, and Tom Brady. Ooh, he ain't lying. Clap it up, because it's all true. Junk science. Junk. And see, people not appreciating what Tuck is doing, man. See, people got to realize the strength of people that's willing to go against the crowd, especially when the crowd is wrong. Tuck is bringing quality context to this conversation, and it's being used against him in a court of opinion, and it's whack.
Bringing real back. He be speaking his mind. That boy with the shit.
So I'm gonna give y'all the true thing that's going on. Okay, I'm gonna explain it. I'm gonna just, all right. And this is the thing, and I'm being honest, this is the thing that I saw, and that's happening more and more because of the old media people. See, when they disrespectful, guess who else get disrespectful? The people that follow us. Right? So it wasn't just people disagreeing, it was adjectives that was put with some of the things, like crazy or people follow y'all. It's like, oh, we insulting us because we not following with the 6-game sample? Hold on. Oh, I gotta explain that real quick. I said that too fast. So what you go come at us because we know better than to make a 6-game sample a law? Hold on real quick. So like, you know, but people, they got bold. Why? Because they saw old media boy get bold. When you start sneak dissing J Tuck, that make other people that rely on old media and trust old media think Tuck just talking crazy, and he not. He actually very much on point. So let me explain something. Because this is what the debate got down to. So I said what I said, you know, everybody know what I said. And I said, people are missing this point as usual, listen better, right? And then he said, we're not missing this point. We understand Tampa is arguably the easiest team to play. However, Tuck and you are ignoring everyone else's point. Good job. You get to play Tampa and almost certain W, but then you go to San Fran and then almost certainly an L in round 2 instead of Detroit. See, but the problem is when you talking to Tuck and you talking to me, you got to realize you're not dealing with no dummies. Because, see, he actually just made our point, but he don't know it. Because the whole point of what Tuck was saying was the matchup is the most important thing. That was the context of what he was saying. And he was only talking about game 1. So if he's saying game 1, this particular one, I would rather face Tampa on the road than a hot Rams. And he's right. See, people forget. This is what killed me. This is what kills me. People forget the first time we lost to San Fran, they was the Rams. Yeah. See, Henny, you said it best. See, this is why Henny, my dog right here, it's the disrespect. The disrespect is what's called for. Yeah, that's where they go too far. It's the disrespect. Because we all think different, all of us. Like we, every one of us at some point goes think different. But I'm not gonna disrespect Tuck. He's earned the right to think different. And key word is earned. See, people forgot though. The same San Fran that knocked us out 2 years ago in 2021 was the Rams. See, don't forget, San Fran had to win out to get in the playoffs when they played Dallas. Oh, yeah. So the same San Fran y'all scared of right now is the same way the Rams are playing right now. And just because Jay Tuck had a thought that's outside the box, he got attacked again. And he right again. And see, this is the thing. This is the saddest part. Nobody that would do this sneak dissing and say these things would ever face us live. Their energy would be totally different if they faced us. Because see, if you face us and you have to be cross-examined by Tuck and myself or somebody else, see, it ain't gonna be as spicy as you are on Twitter. Because see, now we can go back and forth and we can really go blow for blow in front of everybody. See, because what happened when Dan Rogers came at me on Twitter versus when I was talking about Kellen Moore, and I was right? I was right as hell. It was unpopular, but I was right? What I was saying was right as hell. But Dan Rogers, to his respect, guess what he did? He showed up. I said, listen, I can't debate all of this on Twitter. This is too big of a subject to try to talk about on Twitter. Dan, I invite you to come on Boss Cowboy Sports. Let's talk it out. And we're going to see if I'm crazy or not. Dan Rogers showed up. And I got to clap it up for him. He showed up. And y'all remember that show? How did he walk out? Humble. He walked out. I didn't see all that about Kellen. You made some really good points. Yeah. Like when we stop all the sneak dissing and we actually sit down and have a dialogue, what y'all really see is that we know what we talking about. It might be different, but it's well researched. Yeah. But see, this is the thing. I invite some of them other ones like, okay, I see you being you going at my boy. You going at him. All right, let's debate this in the open. Yeah. I know Tuck ain't scared. Like, because people forgot. We showed up, me and Tuck showed up because that was supposed to be a squabble with Brian Brothers. Yeah, but see, shout out to Brian Brothers. He showed up. And then when he showed up and we all talked, it was like, actually, I could kind of see where you coming from. The problem was, Brian Brothers, you couldn't explain everything you did on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it came down to. So the thing is this. This is what's gonna bring it all the way home, bro, because this is actually very easy. All right. What's stronger, hindsight or foresight? Foresight. Stronger. Okay. So if Tuck was telling you that our home games was going to be easy before we ever played them, that's foresight. So here's the foresight. See, let's check the dates on this. That's April 6th, 2023. Our home schedule is trash, though. Can we please open up the season at Miami and San Fran? And I'm not doing Buffalo past September. I don't trust it. So if you calling the home games trash before we play them, then why after the fact are we boosting up our home record? Do I need to say that again? If Tuck is saying before we played the games, oh, we supposed to run these games we play at the home, then why are we like, now we like, Look at the numbers, boss. Look at the numbers. It's overwhelming. You and Tuck are wrong. We clearly have a home field advantage. Is it really? Or is it the opponents? Or do you have to look deeper into... And that's why I said stat nerds, they messing up the game. I swear to God, them stat nerds. And the stat nerds got the biggest moxie. It's like, how y'all got all this moxie and you ain't nothing but a stat nerd? Like, what about somebody who really talking about the context of those numbers and the opponents of those numbers and who had the forethought, who said it was going to happen before it happened? So let me just be real. I'm going to tell y'all what's really going on. See, I'm going to tell you what's really going on. You want to know what's really going on? Hold on.
You want answers?
If you want to really know what's going on is Tuck is a threat. And a lot of them old media people got little meat energy. I'm going to say it again. I'm going to change the camera on me and say it again. You know what's really going on? Tuck is a threat to they little funky ass jobs. And so what do? Crab mentality. They start trying to take cheap shots at him because they see he's a rising star. Because see, that pattern continues to happen to my dog. And it's annoying as hell. I'm just being honest. I'm the one, I'm gonna say it. It's annoying. And it happens all the time. It's not even just the disagreement. I've seen people refer to him as on crack. Skip Bayless. Like, wait, hold on. And sadly, you want to know one of the most saddest things? It's coming from the brothers. It's coming from us. Oh, don't trust white people. Don't, shit. Man, say, sometimes it be your own people. Ooh, yeah, because I've been seeing it. And then this is the thing, they've been wrong. It's like, why you calling the man on crack? And he right, because he was the one that said Bell was going to likely be the replacement when we lost our linebacker from Overshawn. Yeah, Tuck said it. But see, this is the deal. See, Tuck is not afraid to say what he sees. See, Tuck is a trained killer. I'm a trained killer in this. This is what I mean. Tuck and I made the mistake before of being bullied by the crowd. And after you get bullied once, you never let it happen again. This is what I mean by bullied by the crowd. When you first jump into this space, what'll happen is you'll see stuff, right? And you'll be like, I'm seeing it different than everybody else. But because you seeing it different, I'm gonna be honest, you will step out with a lack of confidence. You will say it, but you won't have confidence, right? And then when you put it out there, all the bullies show up. See, that's what's happening right now. See, they trying to bully Tuck right now. They trying to bully me. They trying, it ain't gonna work. But they trying to bully. So when you think outside the group, when you think different, it's two things that gonna happen. Some people go use the fact that you think different as a way to take shots at you and get cool points off of you. And then some people, they go try to get clapped by going at you because you're thinking different from the crowd. So Tuck made the mistake back in the day of having a strong stance on Micah Parsons, and he was very, very strong for Micah Parsons. Very strong. But remember, the Dallas Cowboy crowd was not. See, I ain't forgot. See, Micah Parsons wasn't popular. It was a whole lot of people that was saying, oh, I took him off my board. Huh? Yeah, it was the allegation of what he did in the locker room. What? Yeah, he's a piece of shit. Wait! He say, she say, and you getting rid of a talent like that over he say, she say? You might want to rethink that, right? But Tuck deleted a tweet and a video where he was pushing Micah Parsons because the crowd was anti-Micah Parsons. But then we know what happened. Micah Parsons took off like a rocket, right? And when that happens, that changes you. And you go back and you say, man, I'm never gonna let the crowd bully me again. I'm gonna speak my mind and I'm gonna say what I see. F the crowd.
Bringing real back. He speaking his mind. That boy with the shit.
And see, that's what Tuck is now. See, Tuck and myself, that's where we are now. If we don't see it and we see it different, we're going to say it. And we've learned to be that way, honestly, because the crowd been wrong and we've been right. Huh. And it made him into a killer. But see, Tuck is going to continue to be attacked because he's a threat. I'm just being all the way honest. Because see, it's a reason why it's not just one, it's multiple of those media insides. They don't just disagree, they do it with insults. And it's like, and then this is the worst part. Y'all get to parade around like you the expert while being wrong as hell. Like that's what's the frustrating part. It's like Tuck was right on that off-ball linebacker. So y'all not gonna reward him for that? You still get to sneak this, and then the people I saw a whole bunch of likes under this old goofy ass thing that this dude said. It was like, he got all those likes and he wrong? Wow. Like, don't let me show you all the stuff Tuck was right about. Oh man, against them. So it's a battle for credibility. That's what's going on. It's a battle for credibility, and it's a corporate thing that corporate people do. This is what corporate people do. They try to throw salt on your voice. They try to make it seem like, Tuck is just a wannabe. Boss, they're just YouTubers, mama's basement boys. But see, this is the worst part that I can't stand that is coming from the brothers. And really frustrates me. It's the fact that you're doing it to a very intelligent brother. Like, Tuck will be y'all boss. Like, Tuck job title is not. And he would never brag on himself about this because he don't brag on himself. He doesn't. But Tuck's title is vice president of a financial firm. You guys, you're journalists. You got an English degree? Like, one person is beating the shit out of you in life, dog. But y'all got the nerve to try to talk to him like he's a peon. It's like, wait, that's the vice president of a company, a financial firm. Vice president. See, listen, when Tuck walk in the room here, we say, what's up, Tuck? When Tuck walk in the room here, we, hey, what's up, homie? That's what we say. But if you go to Tuck's job, they say, yes, sir. See, when Tuck walk in the building, all the employees got to put their ties on. Oh, y'all, hey, we got to clean up. Justin Tucker is coming in today. He's coming into the office, so we got to make sure we clean up. Guys, wear your ties tomorrow. Tuck will be in here. He called me from the airport. He is on the way. He's doing an inspection of our office. The vice president is coming? Yes, Tuck is coming. And they have the nerve to talk against a VP. All right, so listen, y'all can go with that. Y'all can treat my boy like he's stupid if you want to. That just shows that you actually stupid. For you to even kind of think he's stupid shows that you stupid. So this is what I said I was going to explain with the stats. Let me get down to it. Here it is. So, this boy Steve Rogers said, I get the opponent is clearly important, but this Cowboys team is clearly a different team at home. On the road, they play like an average team, but they contend at home. The data is clear. They even play poorly against bad teams on the road. And so I'm trying to help him. So I explained to him, the data is not clear. That's my point. You are an investor. Would you bet your house on a trade with a small sample size? Because I know exactly where people are missing it. I'm finna explain it right here. So then this guy named L came in, and he don't obviously understand numbers like I do, right? And he said the whole NFL season is a small sample size, but I'm sorry, 17 straight at home isn't small. So some people go feel me when I say this, some people not. You have to take stats to feel what I'm saying. And I made all A's in stats. So I remember this very well. According to college level statistics, 17 is not even close to enough. Any sample has to approach 100 to even start to be taken seriously. Yeah, I'm gonna do call-ins, Star. I'm gonna do call-ins. That's what people are missing. And that's why me and Tuck are like, bro, like, think about all the stuff we've been nervous about as a fan base. Think about it. Man, we don't play good on grass. That was last year, what they were saying. This year, Dallas, when they played on grass, they've lost. But when they play on turf, they win. When Dallas plays and they have their white jerseys, they win. So guess what fans start doing? Oh shit, I hope they don't wear them white jerseys. Where we playing? Are we playing on grass or turf? Because if it's grass, we gonna lose. It's junk science. I'm telling y'all, you have to be talking a minimum of 100 before any stat is considered anyway serious. You never take a sample of just 7 and make it a law. You don't say, we're better. We're just better at the house. Is it us playing better, or is it the opponents? Can we look a little bit deeper than just some old surface ass numbers? Because again, Tuck was saying early, he had the foresight to say, our home schedule is trash, which is saying we should run the tables at home. He said it early, but y'all still treating him like he's stupid. What we doing? All right, so this is the deal. Tuck is right as hell. It's about the opponent. It's about the opponent. It's that simple. It really is. I would rather play Tampa on the road than the Rams at the house. I don't care what the record is, especially with a small sample size. That can happen randomly. And I'm telling you this from a high level study of statistics. This is statistically factual. If you go to any college course with statistics, they go say All right, this is a perfect example. I'm gonna give you a perfect example. If you go out there and you sample 7 people and you say, is America racist? Right? And all 7 say yes. And then you take that and say, America now thinks that we're racist. Is it really America, or was it that segment that you sampled? Where did you sample this poll? And that's why you need a whole bunch of people before you can really get a full, true feeling of what America is feeling. You can't take a small sample, and then it come out this way, and then we say, oh, that's how it is. We not good away. No, that's a small sample. And I always knew that. I just never talked about it because I was like, man, shit, it ain't really worth it. But see, it's worth it now. This is why it's worth it now. Because see, now it's being used as credibility against new media. They trying to attack new media credibility. Because when you attract, and I'm not gonna let you attack people like Tuck, who I know putting in the work to win. So now I got something to say. And it's like, no, let me fully explain why the stat nerds are wrong. Because guess what? I'm a better stat nerd than you. I graduated summa cum laude in finance. And I got an economics degree. I got 3 degrees. Finance, entrepreneurship, and economics. I got 3 of them. So I'm not intimidated when the stat nerds start talking. They don't talk over my head. I don't get intimidated because you wrote an article. Fuck your article. Like, no, it's not in context. It's what it is. Yeah. See, this is the problem with stat nerds. They can tell you the what, they can't tell you the why. So I'm all the way for new media. And I'm for the context in which he said, and I never would have said nothing if it wouldn't have been disrespectful again. But see, I'm gonna get my boy back because first of all, he right. Number 2, he got integrity, and he don't deserve what the brothers are doing. And this is the thing I'm gonna tell my brothers. Y'all need to stop that shit, man. My brothers. Yeah, us. That soon as you see another talented brother, you get afraid for your job. So you start trying to kill him before he rise. Brothers. I've experienced this even in a warehouse. I was working in a warehouse one time, a long time ago. Just a young bull, just working. I've always been a hard worker, right? I was in a warehouse, and I'm being honest, and they measured us. They measured something called rate, right? The rate of your work. And I had 140% above rate. I had a manager that was a brother. And I saw it. He looked at the numbers, and then he said, Marcus at 140%? And everybody was like, whoa, this is first week and he 140%. What you think the brother did? What you think he did? Oh, he put me on the hardest shit. I'm like, man, you got me working in the hardest location and I'm new? And so I was thinking, is he doing this to hurt my potential? No, he wouldn't do it. He a brother. No, it was to hurt my potential. Cause then I was working, I'm grinding. He walked over to me, and this is what gave it away. He said, how that rate going? I said, oh, okay. You one of them. So I was the young bull showing potential. You the manager. So instead of helping me and saying, hey, this guy, he's a hard worker. He a brother. We need people that work hard, that got integrity. Let's raise him up. No, you tried to make my numbers look bad because you was afraid that I was going to be a manager like you for a damn job I didn't even want. I swear to God, that's what's happening, y'all. And I'm sick of it, and I'ma say it. Yes, it is crabs in a barrel, and it's sad. It's sick. And I'm gonna tell you something. My brothers, my black brothers, you know what y'all need to do better? Y'all need to do better. It's not even about sticking together. We ain't gotta stop hating on each other. That's the number one thing we need to stop. Stop all this. Yeah. I call it, man, I ain't gonna say what I really call it, man. But now, yeah, we make that mistake way too much as brothers. See, I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna tell you the truth. Yeah, we do this too much. We see a tuck, he up and coming, and instead of getting behind him, supporting him, we start trying to figure out how to pull him down. So, yeah, like Law doing real good, so I try to find ways not to say Law name. Law will come in my chat, I act like I don't see him. Yeah, that's a crab mentality that we need to stop. And it's sick. Cause you know what you brothers really should be doing? You know what you brothers should be doing? You should see brothers like Tuck working hard and say, man, you know what? He got some talent. I'm gonna get behind him and I'm gonna help him. I'm gonna go on this show and I'm gonna collab with him more because it's something to Tuck. It's something to Boss. It's something to Vach. It's something to Law. It's something to the OC. It's something to Henny. It's something to West Coast. It's something to Sky. It's something to Big Game James. Let's get behind them and let's push them to the top. And see, that's also why I got peep game. That's why I got major respect for Kevin Gray. That's why I call him the president. Kevin Gray come up on it. He come in our channel showing love. Am I lying? Or does he come in with that uppity, I work for the fan, I'm bigger than you guys. You guys are wannabes. No, Kevin Gray, look how he showed him and Reggie. Look how they show Vach and them love. And Skywalker had them on the fan. See, that's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Because them boys got talent. You can't look at Sky and Vach and not see the obvious talent. Not just talent, obvious talent together. They co together. And instead of hating on it, support it. But nah, it be that crab stuff. See, and I'm going to say it. And I'm going to say exactly what it is. And it honestly makes me not like y'all. Because it's typical black corporate brothers. And you need to do better. Next topic. I know I went long on that. I apologize too. Hey, but it was important. Some people got some lessons out. Some people needed to hear that. So let me get into something real quick that's even more important. All right. More important. Then I'm going to take some calls. Your boy done peeped some stuff about Mike McCarthy. I'm going to take some calls after this too. We panicking, y'all. We panicking. Ooh, I done put it together. Trust me. Hold on real quick. I like this comment. I think this is a very balanced comment. I love this comment. I hit the wrong button. Doing too much. I like this comment. He say, boss, we in the chat fully support our Cowboys content creators, but we shouldn't duck no smoke. I agree. And see, we make it an environment. I know I make an environment to where you can speak your mind. Oh, the OC was in the building. But the OC, don't be like, look, he gonna look. I can't hear you, bro. You got to come in early. I told you, like, we gotta do the sound check. Nobody can hear you. Look. Look, but see, y'all be patient, man, with the OC. We gonna try to troubleshoot real quick. We gonna try to get him to figure it out. Y'all be patient, man, because the OC is worth it. He's worth it. So y'all just be patient as the OC try to figure this out. Because I wanted him to come early, but his daughter was sick. You know what I'm saying? So we was gonna get on early. We was gonna try to fix this. So he trying to work on his sound. Everybody saying, what's the deal, OC? While you working on that, OC, let me get to this. And OC, when you fix your sound, I still can't hear you, bro. Do you have another phone? Come in through your other phone. Do you have another phone? Try another phone. Yeah. So y'all know, y'all got to be patient, man, because the OC, you know he got something to say up in this mother. You know, y'all already know the OC got something to say. You hear me? All right, here we go, man. I can't wait till he get up in here. But I'm finna give y'all this sauce, man, that I really feel like I peeped about Mike McCarthy, and then we gonna talk about it. And that's just, I should have started with this. Because this is actually the meatiest part of the show. Here we go.
But yeah, we continue to look at those things.
The Styrix with the AP, obviously a lot of talk about the 2-point sequence at the end, but also some talk about the tripping penalty maybe should have gone the other way and might have changed the way the game.
What'd you think? I don't know.
Doesn't matter what I think.
Oh, it does. I mean, you have a voice in this.
Well, what was your view of that on tape, and what would you say about it now?
Oh, I mean, I think the tape is.
Wait, y'all ain't heard Mike McCarthy say you have a voice in this? See, Mike McCarthy mean that too. See, he basically told the reporter, yeah, your voice matter. I listen to y'all. I get good feedback from y'all. He told them that before. And that reporter thought he was playing. He's serious. But listen, that's not the big part though. Listen. OC, I still don't hear you. I see you, but I don't hear you. Listen, y'all.
I mean, clearly, you probably saw it when they showed it on the replay. You know, the penalty clearly, you know, in our view, really clearly flips the situation, you know, because you're first and 10 on the, I'm not exactly sure it was, 24, 25, 26 yard line there. We took the turnover, and, you know, we're second and 4 with a running clock, you know, so that takes out their second timeout. So
this is the thing I want y'all to notice. Notice exactly that he knew exactly what to do to bleed their timeouts. But he talking about the second down. And he said the second down was the one that I had trouble with. Listen.
Now you in a position, because you clearly want to be inside the 30. I clearly understand how good Brandon's, you know, kicking the ball, but there's also field position, you know, concerns on both sides of that, you know, kick. But you know, when we went to first and 25, the goal was to cut it in half, and we did that on the first.
Right. That's obviously smart management. You behind the chain, so let's try to get half of it on first and 25, which they did.
On the first down with the slant CD, we're expecting pressure, got it.
Yep, he said we was expecting pressure. That means they scouted them well and they knew what they was going to do in that situation. He anticipated it as a good OC and got it.
And the same thing on the second down. The second down play is just a really disappointment, you know.
So he said the second down play is the disappointment. Pay attention.
And just, you know, whether it's communication from my end, we just weren't all clean. We got what we were expecting defensively, and was trying to hit the individual cuts to Brandon and CD on the one-on-ones, because that clearly would have put us in a third and short, which I was trying to get to third and 5 or less to give us a chance to convert and end the game. So that was the thinking there, clearly understanding the time clock and so forth. So you know, we had 3 downs, we were able to keep the clock running on 2 to 3, but the second down call was the one that would have gave us a chance to put the game away.
So you got to really, really read between the lines of what he was saying. And we also have to understand how our offense works. Okay? because he was explaining scenario by scenario exactly what he was thinking. We was behind the chains. We wanted to get half of it. He said, keyword, my goal was to make it 3rd and 5. But what did we end up doing? We threw a fade route, which killed the clock. And that's when everybody went crazy on like, Mike McCarthy, what you doing? But then he said, I see you, OC, I still don't hear you. I see you, I don't hear you. Nope. Let me try one more thing. I'm gonna do this, OC. I'm gonna call you. This gonna be real bootleg. Okay, I'm calling. Let me try it this way. Y'all give me 1 second. So he ain't pick up yet? They say resend the link. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Hold on real quick. OC.
Yeah.
Okay, we got the OC on the phone. Let me do one thing real quick. I gotta kill the background real quick. Y'all give me 1 second. I tell you what, my boy Law don't be playing when he say flying these planes when they in there, man. You gotta be very creative. OC.
Yo.
All right, we got you. So we can at least hear you, bro. Let me see. Let me try something. All right, so we can hear you. We can't see you. Can you see the production?
No, it's okay. Let's rock like this.
All right. I don't know how much we gonna be able to get in like this because you got to be able to hear the production in order for us to be, do a good show. Because especially what I was talking about with Mike McCarthy. Did you hear about what I was talking about with Mike McCarthy?
Yeah, I heard about some of the coaching decisions he made.
All right. So I was showing his press conference, and he was talking about how his goal was to get it to 3rd and 5. So if your goal was to get it to 3rd and 5, but we threw a fade route, who likely called that play?
That's an audible by Dak Prescott based upon something he saw in the defense and his belief in the connection with his receiver.
Exactly. And see, I never talked to the OC. I never prepped him. I just asked him a question. We just using deductive reasoning, right? If the head coach is telling you my goal was to make it 3rd and 5, but then the play was totally opposite of what would have got you 3rd and 5, that likely means exactly what the OC said. It was an audible by Dak. Which is also, in my opinion, OC, showing that Mike McCarthy fell on the sword for Dak.
Yeah, he did.
Talk about it.
A lot of these situations, what you have is that these are bang bang, and these are sight adjustments by the quarterback. In other words, he's doing what he believes is best based upon the game, the flow of the game, and the matchups. Now, more than likely, Mike McCarthy called something underneath that was safe to get you close to a 3rd and 5. And then Dak missed on a fade, and he burned it down.
Right.
So now you're 3rd and long. And then now it's a totally different play. So that's what happens, and it happens. When you hit, it's big. It's a touchdown. It's a big play, just like we saw the 92-yard touchdown with CeeDee Lamb and a few other big plays with him. When you hit, it works. When you don't, you live with a loss. However, as a quarterback, sometimes you got to know when to take the safe play. And for the most part, Dak is super responsible. He's making the safe throws. He's playing fantastic football. But it's just a decision and a judgment call. And that's what he did. He just made a judgment call. And sometimes they don't hit, sometimes they do.
But this is the sad part, though. Who took all the heat for it?
Hey, the king does. The leader always does, man. And just like Dak has been a fantastic leader in the sense that he doesn't really publicly scorn his teammates and that he says, yeah, that was me, I got to be better, things of that nature. The same leadership continuum Mike McCarthy is displaying as he gets into these interviews and fields all the questions about his decision-making ability and his coaching.
Right. And see, this is the other part too, OC. The chat is confirming, because I didn't listen to that interview yet. They saying, y'all right. What we just said is what they said Dak said in his interview. I never listened to the interview. Never. You know? So what I just got came from just deductive reasoning, listening to Mike. You know? And Mike, to me, that's good leadership. He taking all the heat for Dak, which is the opposite of what Jason Garrett used to do.
Well, you know, it's difference in pedigrees, man. It's and what do people say? Well, some people say this. A lot of people don't know this term, but I'll just say it's levels to this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's levels to it. And so it's levels of coaching. It's levels of competency. It's levels of leadership, right? And so you see that Mike McCarthy is at the top, or I would say at least near the top, in terms of a true general leading a football team. And the general doesn't abandon his troops when the bullets start flying. He get on the front line and he pull out his gun. And if we win, we win. If we die, we die. But I'm dying with you. And that's the kind of leader he is.
Yeah. And see, so this is why this is important of what me and the OC talking about. This is important because we going into the playoffs, and I asked everybody, OC, during the watch party and on the post, because, you know, at first we was all going in on Mike McCarthy. But then I slowed down and I said, hold on. When has Mike ever did this? Ever.
And unfortunately, because of technical difficulty, you know, I wasn't able to get on. But I will say that Dak has creative right. And Dak is changing plays at the line of scrimmage. And Dak is coming off of receivers, are going to a secondary receiver, are deciding to throw to a backside receiver, and things like that in the course of the game. And he's earned that right. Let me say that. And Dak should do it based upon his judgment, because his judgment, regardless of what people say, and his decision-making has overall been very good. So, again, you don't like every throw your quarterback makes, but you love the touchdowns. You love the good ones. And it's a part of the ebb and flow with the game. And if you go back, and I always like to give this analogy, you go back to Green Bay, right? And you go back to the end of Brett Favre's career, the beginning of Aaron Rodgers' career. Look, Brett Favre made a lot of completions. He owns a lot of records with touchdowns, etc. But he also missed a lot of throws.
Yeah.
He also made decisions that you did not like.
Yeah.
He's known as one of the greats of all time. He's known as, you know, on the Mount Rushmore of modern day quarterbacks that played, you know, from 2000 and beyond pretty much.
Yeah.
So you got to understand the ebbs and flows of this thing. And you take the bitter with the sweet. Dak is going to be money. Dak is smart. Dak makes adjustments, and Dak is good enough at this point when he self-coaches. That's when you get elite. You can self-coach. You know, like, exactly what you did and what you need to do and what you should have done without anybody telling you. So Dak will make adjustments and do what he has to do as they move forward, man. So to me, I don't read too much into it. And also, if you look at the balance of this, boss, Mike McCarthy has been very historically good at long drives, picking up 5 yards, picking up 6 yards, picking up 10 yards.
Wait.
He's been very good.
Hey, you stole my damn point. You stole my next point.
He's been very methodical.
That's where,
very, bro.
See, because my issue is this, OC, to your point. For all of us who just turned over the tables against him, right? I was like, I saw Mike McCarthy manage 6-minute drives, 8-minute drives.
Yeah.
You mean to tell me he's struggling with a 2-minute drive?
Yeah, no way.
I saw him extremely intelligent with a 6-minute drive. I remember one of the games, I don't remember the exact game, but I remember one of the games I said, I said, Mike, we need about 7 minutes off this clock. You know what I mean? Because I knew that's what we needed to secure it, right? The win. Mm-hmm. Mike got me more than that. I was like, ooh. So that's why I was like, something ain't, you know what I mean? Because this game, all of a sudden, like, he's always been complimentary. So, like, so it should give everybody more of a confidence to understand it was a hiccup more than an outright goofy brain fart by Mike McCarthy.
Yeah, that's not true, boss. Because if you think about the drive with Brandon Cooks scoring, I believe, the 7 or 8 yard touchdown on out route. That was a methodical drive.
Yeah.
He broke the defense down.
Yeah.
And he's done it several times. Like whether it ended in a long field goal, whether it ended in a touchdown, he's very, very good at basically taking the air out of the football. And that's a term that means you are driving methodically and you're just bleeding clock. You're playing a time of possession game to limit the opportunity for the other team to make them sit and for you to control the ball. Mike has been very good at doing it. As a matter of fact, he was good at doing it to a fault at the beginning of this season.
Yes.
And he made the adjustment to take the governor, to take the leash off of Dak Prescott so you could open up and score and be more dynamic. So he made the adjustment that he needs to make.
Man,
he's done what he needs to do with that.
Man, y'all clap it up for the OC. Clap it up. Ooh, that boy, that OC be cooking. See, hold on, man. Clap it up. I got it. So, I'm going to tell you what's sad, though. A lot of people that were so quick to just jump out on Mike McCarthy, now that we starting to put the real clues together, the test is, are we going to have the same energy to be humble and say we all jumped at him too fast? Because I was also say I was in that too, you know? And I'm being all the way honest. I was in that too. I was in it. It was almost like when Dak first threw the interception to Green Bay last year, remember? It was all natural for us to be like, damn, Dak. Oh, Dak. But then we started to learn about the option routes and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And how he had to throw the ball with anticipation. And the more we started to like really learn about the offensive system, we started to say, wait. These interceptions are not all on Dak. You know?
Yeah. You're boss. You're so right, man. And here's a caveat that people need to recognize. You do realize they pay the other coaches too? Do you realize that? I mean, do you realize that those guys over there, you're not playing on air, you're not playing flag, you're not playing against a JV team. This is not varsity versus freshman team. This is the NFL, man. You're playing against Aaron Glenn, man, good defensive coordinator, former all-world cornerback out of Texas A&M back in the day. In our time, Boss Cowboy, now defensive coordinator for the Lions. He did a great freaking job, man. He's mixing up coverages, right? He understands that his back end was weak. They got boys with stiff hips who can't open and run and ain't got no chance in Hades to stay with Cooks or stay with a CeeDee Lamb. That's how we won the game. But they run blitz. They were blitzing almost every pass play. They're trying to put pressure on Dak. They're trying to force him to get the ball out quick, right? They're linebacker blitzing. They're doing different things to try to disrupt the timing and the flow of the offense, which was their only chance to win this game. And you know what? Overall, they did a good job. If there was one adjustment that I would say we should have incorporated more, that just as a coaching point to a coach on Mike McCarthy, is that you have to figure out how to get the run game going. And the reason why there was so much pressure on Dak and he's calling audibles trying to get big chunk yards is because overall we were very ineffective running the ball, save one big run by Tony Pollard. We were ineffective. That's the part that we're not really talking about. We were not very effective at running that football, man. We were not. We were physically getting beat at the point of attack, and they were timing up run blitzes and shading the strength of their defense balls right where we were going to run. So we could have done some more traps. We could have done some more toss sweeps. We could have went to the overload formation that we used earlier this year and try to force the issue so that we could bleed clock and break the defense down. But I'll tell you somebody else, and you already know this. I'm sure you talked about it in the post game, but it's worth noting again, Aiden Hutchinson. He single-handedly almost kept these boys in this game with the work he did against Tyron Smith and Terrence Steele and against Tyler Biotish, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So we got to talk about that too.
All right, before we get into that, because, hey, man, I'm just going to freestyle with you. I want to jump on something just a little bit different.
Go ahead.
After sleeping on it, OC, I think we got the answer for the many linebackers, man.
Okay, you do?
Yeah, I think we got the answer. Because I looked at this game and I said I was looking at this game and I knew this game was going to resemble Buffalo.
Uh-huh.
And it did, especially in the second half, right?
Okay.
But our run game came out good to me, OC.
Okay.
And I'm going to tell you why. And why I think in the short run we going to be okay. Not in the long run, in the short run. Because I think the key was what we saw was our defense played with the Rod Marinelli effort 2 games in a row. And so my conclusion is this. The effort is making up for the size. Now, are we built perfectly to stop the run in terms of physics? No. But the effort in which I saw the guys play with, if they continue that same effort throughout the playoffs, we will not have trouble stopping the run. We gonna struggle sometimes, but it's not gonna be a nosebleed like it was with Buffalo. That's my thoughts.
Yeah, man. You know, I respect your point. Okay, Let me say that first. I do.
Do we need to hit the verses?
Just a little bit.
Do we need to?
I see it just.
Do I need to hit the verses on it?
Right. You ain't gotta hit the verses. I mean, you can if you want to, but I'm
Hold
saying
on real
this,
quick.
bro.
I like to fight, so let's go. I'm gonna see if you can talk me off of this, OC. I'm gonna see if you can talk me off of this.
Well, here's the thing. If you run laterally versus this defense, it plays into Bell's hands. It plays into the strength of our defense. Fast, athletic linebackers, okay?
Mm-hmm.
When they try to run laterally, yeah, Bell is there scraping. He making tackles. He doing what he need to do. Even Clark is there some, okay? But when you start to double team and run downhill without Hakens, we haven't found anybody suitably to replace him in the middle. They were getting push penetration. They were very effective and almost popped some huge runs. They popped some really good runs, and they ran the ball in on the touchdown against us, man. And this was inside of the 5. Now, this is where I agree with you. Micah Parsons and Tank Lawrence physicality and effort is off the charts.
Off
the charts.
It's
off the charts.
Especially Michael Parsons.
Mike is playing so. Oh man, he heard our shows, bro. He got pissed. We made him pissed, and I'm so glad we made him mad. I'm so glad
playing pissed, bro.
We made him bad. Hey, we pissed him off.
Man,
he heard our shows. We pissed him, and I'm glad. I hope he listen again, so I can make him mad again. Because I'm like what you said on the Emperor. Good.
Hold on. Let me play the clip, bro. Hold on. Let me play the clip. Let me play it. Good.
The heat has made you powerful.
Go ahead.
Hey, your anger has made you stronger.
Powerful. Yeah, your anger has made you powerful. Yes.
So Micah Parsons is playing like he whooped Penel Sewell and the guard came inside and made the play.
Hey, I was gonna say that today. I was gonna tweet that today. I was gonna say that today. I was gonna say Micah Parsons sent a message that he should have been drafted over Sewell.
Yeah. I mean, he whooped those boys, but he wasn't able really to get home, right? He wasn't able really to get home. They did enough to keep him honest, and it's because he's showing too much chest. He getting high, so it's like he has to, and this is hard. You got to balance between being physical and tough as a run stopper, and then when it gets skinny, play half of a man and not give the dude your chest, and get too high where the dude popping you in the chest, and that's really where he didn't use leverage well and play on the outside man's half well on some of them pass rush moves that he had a chance to win on, right? But in terms of his physicality, his effort in the run game has been phenomenal. But the issues is this: we cannot override physics, boss, and you know this. So when you line up and you start when you start double teaming and hitting 215-pound linebackers in their mouth, bro, they're gonna give up the ghost. And that's what happened when they had that inside run for the touchdown, I think around the 7 or 8 yard line. Look, they ran downhill, they knocked the crap out of our inside, they double teamed a non-dominant nose tackle. Keyword, non-dominant nose tackle. Okay? And they hit us, and they creased us with zones, and they creased us inside, and they creased us with a quick handoff, fake play action all the time. And as good as Micah did in terms of his physicality, Micah Parsons also has to play gap integrity. Every time we got in trouble, Micah Parsons tried to, when the ball was coming to him, he tried to slant inside, boss. You got to maintain that outside leverage. He even did it on a big completion where he tried to undercut the left tackle. Jared Goff maintained his platform, slid his feet out to the left, and had an open window and made a big completion. So what Micah Parsons has to do is not rely overall on his athletic ability, but also play gap integrity. Now, who's perfect on his gap integrity and shooting gaps is Tank. Because Tank has had so much game experience. He's so wise. He's just savvy, man. He's a savvy veteran, dude. He understands when to do the swim move, when to come inside, and then he's busting up plays in the backfield. Micah Parsons is not there yet in terms of experience and IQ. Micah Parsons is playing on I'm just faster and better than you. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So those are the things that they got to clean up. But, bro, I looked at that. I looked at how they ran that ball down the field on us, and I'm gonna tell you what I thought. Why did we cut Evans? So I'm sorry, man. That's what I thought.
Oh man. All right, OC. We might have one more fight.
Go ahead.
All right, we might have one more. All right. So I got two candidates for the star of the game. My two candidates. CeeDee Lamb, Micah Parsons. It's easy to give it to CeeDee Lamb if you give it to CeeDee Lamb because of, man, CeeDee Lamb is going crazy right now. And just imagine what he would be doing if they target him like normally. So I'm not gonna tell you my star of the game. I want to first hear your star. If we got the same star, we're not gonna fight. If we got a different star, we gonna fight.
Look, big dog. When you do a defense so bad, the NFL drug test you the next day. I'm going with that player. I'm giving it to CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb destroyed. He single-handedly destroyed.
They drug test the dog.
They drug test him the next day. He torched him for over 200. They said this boy must be on something. They sent him a drug test.
Hold on, OC. I gotta hit the button. Bro. I disagree. My star is Micah Parsons on this game, dog. Woo! So I want to hear your case. I'm gonna make my case for sure.
Listen, man. CeeDee Lamb. And look, CeeDee Lamb made, and I gave you the technical. I gave you the good, but also gave you technical mistakes and several mistakes that Micah Parsons made that he could have been better on. Because
CeeDee could have been better too, man. That pylon took away 7 points.
Look, that pylon was bad, okay, and he had a drop. All right, but he made more plays and made less mistakes than Micah, which is why I gave it to him.
Yeah.
He made more plays and he had less mistakes. And
you crazy. You are out your mind.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
You go way too far,
pass.
bro.
He had the drop pass, okay? And he had the fumble on the pie. But they knew he was going to CeeDee Lamb on several key first downs, third and longs. We quick slanting him. We completing the ball to him. They knew we was going to CeeDee Lamb, and they had no answer. On top of that, tremendously huge big plays by CeeDee Lamb. He dominated the secondary. They had no answer for the man. He was really the key trigger on what caused us to win, because if we take away that 92-yard touchdown, boss, think about what the score is. If we take away the 92-yard touchdown, think about that. This is a different football game.
My boy Special K said that at the same time you was making your point. He said he got a 92-yard TD, boss. What more do you want from me?
Exactly, man. Exactly.
I know. Hey, nah, man. I got to go with Micah Parsons. Let me make my case.
All right.
Mike McCarthy, I got to go with Micah Parsons because this is the second game in a row where he was used as a queen. And see, that's the part people not really respecting, is the fact that they calling on him to play linebacker and rush in, and he's effective at both exponentially. And I watched the first two series as I'm going through the film now. You know how we gotta always go through the film. Man, that boy Micah Parsons was killing balls on the run. He was complete. I saw the guy who loves sacks, but I also saw a guy that's trying to be impactful as hell. I see the building of a super monster, bro. And to be honest, like we all know, man, we know Detroit, their offense already made it for CeeDee Lamb to do what he did. Not taking nothing away from CeeDee Lamb, but we know they run a lot of press. We know they run a lot of man. We know Dak was going to light them up with CeeDee. We know that. But the fact that we know that Micah Parsons has embraced the role of a queen where he the off-ball linebacker and rush in and extremely effective at both, he's my star. And then, wait real quick. I'm also seeing some good people being mentioned too. I'm loving the people they mentioned: Jordan Lewis, Donovan Wilson. Just what's your thoughts on those before we let you go? Because I gotta let you go. Hold on real quick, because I gotta take some super chats, y'all. I see y'all super chats coming in. I only got a few. If y'all want to get in and get your, if you got something you really want us to talk about, super chat it, and then we'll take it. But go ahead, OC. What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, well, I'm happy for Jordan Lewis, man, that he made a big play.
Yeah.
I'm happy that he made some plays in this game. Happy for him. Good for him. We gonna need the depth in the playoffs. Wilson Wilson was okay. He did what he supposed to do to me. He supposed to be down in the box, making some tackles, making some plays. So I would probably say Jordan Lewis more so than Donovan Wilson. And that's that. Other than that, it's Micah, but also you very well could mention Tank Lawrence in that conversation, just for good measure. Because Tank Lawrence made some
impact, right?
Just tremendously huge plays, man. I mean, the timing of his plays.
Yeah, the timing.
Tremendously huge plays. Huge plays.
I gotta clap it up for you because you right on that time. Hold on.
You can't handle the truth.
Go ahead, OC.
Yeah, man. I mean, so that's it, man. I mean, look, I'm okay with Micah. I mean, yeah, that's fine. But there's some other honorable mentions. CeeDee Lamb was the man. We got some problems at tackles. We're now vulnerable at tackle, and that's something that Micah's gonna have to address. And I hate to even say that. And it really wasn't. Aiden Hutchins is very good. He's a counter move pass rusher, and he set up moves. At first, Terrence Steele was doing a good, solid job at it, but he didn't change up his sets. And then, man, he stuck him with just, man, a fake press to Bull and then spun inside on him. And, both our tackles got the same issues, though, because the sack he beat Tyron Smith on, he was lined up tight. and Tyron Smith slid out. I don't want to say a jump set. It's a one set or a quick set. He slid out at a 45, anticipating Aiden Hutchins to go upfield. But Aiden Hutchins just saw him slide out at an angle, like at a 45-degree angle, and he just countered back inside, and he beat him. And it just was, and look, he's so good. He's been so great over his career. Tyron Smith, he can set people any way that he wants to set people. But to me, I looked at it, and I was like, that was a bad setting decision.
Yeah.
To me, don't play with him, man. Because if you're going to jump him like that, you need to be aggressive. You need to play that like it's a run play. You need to jump him and make sure you lock your hands on him. So if he tries to redirect, at least you got a chance to get your inside leg shuffled back inside to stop his momentum and to cut him off and prevent a sack. But you slid out there with low hands, anticipating he was going to run upfield, and he didn't. He did what he's supposed to do. He sliced inside because the shortest distance, the shortest path to the quarterback is a straight line. So he took the straight line. It just was a bad setting decision, dude. And then Terrence Steele is unable to redirect and have a lot of power off his left leg because of the ACL. And he faked the bull, which he tried to bull rush Terrence Steele earlier in the game, and Terrence Steele did a good job stopping the bull. He tried to come up through on the speed rush. Terrence Steele did a great job stopping it. But then at a critical moment, faked the bull rush. And the issue with Terrence Steele is overcommitting, lunging a little bit. Some of that is leg strength. And lunging, and the dude beat him with a quick spin inside, man, got the sack, man. So, you know, what we're going to have to do versus elite teams is we don't need to leave those tackles right now one-on-one with elite guys. Not for long. You need to chip them. You need to have a tight end. You need to do some play action pass. You need to have 3 and 5 steps. They're going to win sometime, but you can't. I don't think right now we can count on those guys to hold up and keep Dak clean the whole game because Dak has been getting hit and sacked too much.
OC, I got to let you go because I still got to take some
Go
calls.
What do you think?
If you can, get on early before the final word so we can fix your sound and figure out whatever it is. You know, because we got to have you ready to go. But what's your final thoughts on the game, bro, before I take these super chats and phone calls?
Man, look, good win by the Cowboys. We needed that win. I know that Detroit is upset about that call. I get it. If I was a Detroit fan, I'd be upset too. Detroit. Look, they upset. They crying about it. I'm saying if I was a fan, I would, But look, because I wanted my team to win. This is what I'm saying. But Dan Campbell came to fight. They had a good game plan. They held us down. We just had too much talent. But we got to clean up some things. We got to clean up pass pro. We got to clean up physicality. And we got to be able to try to make a team like Detroit one-dimensional and take away some of those chunk runs. When I say chunk runs, I mean 8 to 20-yard runs. We still got to clean it up, boss, because in the playoffs, that'll get us beat. So that's what I think.
All right. So, man, we'll see you tomorrow on the final word. The OC will get in early so we can get his sound and stuff fixed. Appreciate us, man, and appreciate you for making it work. We made it work. We got you in. A lot of people want to hear from you. And I always appreciate the work you do for the nation.
All right, big dog.
That was the OC, man. Y'all clap it up for the OC, man. OC, the 5-star. I'm going to call OC the 5-star, man. Y'all clap it up for the OG. OC. All right, so I got a few super chats. It's not too many. I think I got 1 or 2. So let me go and take those. Then we go open up the phone lines. A lot of y'all been asking about the phone lines. And that's also the best part of the show. Because we got some smart fans. Like, we got a lot of people in the building today. So trust me, it's when people start calling in, the show actually turn up to a whole nother level. So let's get it. Super chat time. Let's go. extra super chat too for 10 bones. I appreciate it. I won't be able to see no super chats for a second, so if y'all throw some super chats in there, I won't see it while I'm reading these ones that I'm getting ready to read now. But I saw Thomas come in. Thomas came in with it. So Thomas said on his super chat, he said, I don't see us throwing a lot of back shoulder fades to the receivers. Do you think we should do more of those type passes? That depends. It depends on the defense. Like, it depends on how that defense is playing us, and it depends on the tendency of that corner, right? So I was a corner that would have been susceptible to the back shoulder throw or back shoulder fades, because I always made sure that I played on the upfield shoulder, because I know that's a harder throw. So I would give you that. You know what I'm saying? In my defense, I would give you that. So back shoulder throws and stuff like that, that depends. And also, it depends on the type of receiver you got. Like back shoulder throws to me is like when you got them Dez type, them possession type big receivers. I'm going to throw some possession balls to those guys to where you can box out receivers. We ain't got those types. We ain't got a bunch of possession guys. We got a route runner. So, you know, you got to be even more precise to throw a back shoulder to a smaller, quick. That's a real hard throw. So, but that's a real good question, man. Appreciate the 10 bones. Sin City, he threw in a super chat. He said, just want to say this video. Oh, he said, I just want to save this video for the vault. Man, I appreciate it, big dog. Yeah, some of these are very good for the vault. And I do pull some of these out the vault. Yeah. Oh, and DP Johnson, we gonna get to this tomorrow. This is a real good question. I'm seeing this starting to come around. This is not a super chat, but I respect the question. I think it's a good football question by DP. He said, OC, what do you think about CJ Bass as a center? I do think having a center who can handle his one-on-one versus change offense would be better run and pass. So I'm gonna make sure we discuss that tomorrow, because I'm seeing that grow in terms of talk. So, you know, we will definitely jump in on that talk, and it's nobody better than the OC than to have that talk with. All right, so here we go. Let me get some more of these super chats. So then my boy Chris214, he said, many blessings upon everyone. Happy 2024. Exactly. Happy Merry New Year. Happy New Year. Man, if y'all ain't seen this movie, man, that's one of the best movies ever. For real. You under a rock. So, this the last super chat. He said, facts about safeties were missiles against Detroit. Exactly. Yeah. The safeties was balling, you know? So, yes. Am I concerned about the puny linebackers? Yes. But I saw something in this game that gave me hope to get us through the playoffs. I do not trust small safety linebackers long term. No, I don't. But for this particular run, I think we can get through it based on the effort in which I saw versus Detroit. All right. So we finna flip the script. Let me get these phones ready. Let me get the phones ready first, and then we go get on the phones with y'all. Don't start calling yet, because I ain't got the phone set up. I'm setting it up now. And while I'm setting it up, give me 1 second. Y'all give me 1 second, man. Man, what I do? Oh, there it is. Goofy. All right. So we got the phone number up. Coach Q is in the house. I see you, Coach Q. We gonna let it fill up a little bit more. We'll talk some ball with y'all. Here we go.
Piling paper got them talking nice to me. down the bottle, it be going right through me. Brown baby down to take a flight to me. They think that I'm stunting, but it's slight to me. Piling paper, got them talking nice to me. Guess that's why the labels want the rights to me. CD on my back and it feel light to me. They think that I'm stunting, but it's slight to me.
Alright, man. Let's go. Alright, so I'm pretty sure it's filling up right now. We'll check and see where it is, because I can't be here all day. I'm finna lock the phones. Alright, so I lock the phones. Alright, let me also make sure I got to everything too. Give me 1 second. Alright, I just want to make sure I ain't missed nothing. Damn. I did miss something. I'm gonna be able to do it tomorrow though. I was gonna debate OC that Jerry is greater than Howard. We need to revisit that debate. Chris 214, you live.
What's going on? But damn, boss.
What's up?
Man, like, I feel like David Moore, bro. I'm always the first one.
Cause you the man. Yeah, you got the call. Coach Marv used to be the man. He used to keep me in his speed down. Now you done took him over. What's up, Chris?
Yeah. Nah, but I just want to visit the late game thing just once again. Now, before I say what I'm about to say, I'm not panicking. I love that. I just want to win. The reason why I'm bringing this up now, just like you say, everybody said that it was not McCarthy. Now we know that it was Dak. The reason why I'm bringing it up again is because if we go back a few weeks, the same thing happened in Seattle. It was a 3rd and 3. Damn near the same time, 140 left. We elect to pass. In Seattle, it was on 3rd and 3. Now, I'm saying we need to control our aggressiveness a little bit better. Don't get me wrong, bro. I like it. I like us being aggressive. I'm not saying don't be aggressive.
The conference has been unlocked.
That in late game, bro, just run the ball. Especially if you know that they don't have any timeouts left. Because if we run the ball, that controversy at the end of the game, it don't happen. Because they're going to run out of time. So, no matter who it is, listen, we trying to win a bowl. So we need to be better.
The conference has been locked.
Y'all, I'm saying, I love that. I'm not panicking. But listen, I want to win. And that's just how I feel about it.
It ain't nothing wrong with you saying. You know, it's don't ever feel like you gotta kind of tiptoe about saying the right thing. You know what I mean? And my thing is this, Chris, the timing of it was good. Right? Because I'd rather you make that mistake now than do it in the playoffs.
Now.
Because, see, now we can go back and coach Dak up and say, hey, Dak, that wasn't the right play for that situation. You know?
Right.
You didn't have to throw him under the bus either. And like the OC said, he's a self-corrector. He likely already know. You know what I mean? Already. And it allows him to lock in even better on a closeout situation. So I think it's legit for you to be concerned, right? But the timing of it is kind of ideal because I know that's, you know, he gonna make the right adjustments. And it's gonna be conscious of mind if we're in that scenario again in the playoffs.
Right. Most definitely. And I believe in that.
Me too.
I really do. That's why I want it for him so bad. Not just for him, man, but just for the whole team in general. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, hey, boss, I know you got some old callers. Again, Happy New Year. Y'all be safe. 2024. This our year. Come on.
Happy New Year! I appreciate it, Chris 214. That was Chris 214. All right, before I take another call, I want to tease a couple of things real quick. Since we got a full house, Boss Candace back this week. You know, AI Boss with the Jerry curl. Candy and I coming off the Alps, kicking it. You know what I mean? So obviously we got a lot of discussion. So y'all make sure y'all come back tomorrow. No, Wednesday. That's going to be Boss Candy show. We got the final word tomorrow. We also got Bossland Thursday. This is the thing, y'all. This is it. It's no more. In terms of this is the final week to catch these shows. I don't mean we canceling these shows. We're not doing that. I'm just saying that's it. This is the last time we're gonna talk about it from a regular season. So y'all lock in. 11 a.m. on Thursday is Bossland. Dope show. Wednesday at 8 it's gonna be Boss Candy. And that's the show I think we gonna have Fuss the King. So far, that's what we trying to schedule. We trying to put it together. Well, Fuss the King gonna mess around and be in the house. Yeah, so we got a lot of good football, man, and talk. So here we go. All right, so I'm gonna take some new callers real quick. I've never seen 214. You live.
What's going on, boss? It's Prince.
What's up, Prince?
Hey, Happy New Year, brother.
Happy New Year.
Yes, sir. Happy New Year. I just want to talk, saying that, yeah, I understand that Cowboys need to make a statement, and this game coming up against Washington, everybody needs to play. Nobody needs to sit out or none of that. Everybody needs to play. Make a statement, get hot in the playoffs, because it's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of pressure going into these playoffs because, yes, that's fine, 12-5, 3 years in a row, that is a success rate. But we need to get better, and we need to take that next step. And yeah, like I said, everybody who made I'm calling everybody out. I'm calling the front office, I'm calling the coaching, even, like I said, even the whole team. Like, could we start with the knucklehead mental penalties? Like, what's it gonna take for them to stop doing stupid stuff that's costing us to lose games?
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, go ahead, boss.
No, I mean, you raising a very good concern, and I would be lying if I wouldn't say I'm very concerned about what you said. Is that in 16 games we still having way too many mental errors? That's a bad sign going into the playoffs, because you will want by now that to be way better. You know, so I'm gonna do a whole show on that though. So don't steal my content.
I got you. Yeah. So it's just there's no more excuses for the coaching staff. Like I said, Mike McCarthy need to be on notice, and Derek Quinn need to be on notice. Like, y'all need to get y'all players in check, because the lack of discipline, that is inexcusable. That should not be going into the playoffs at all.
That's just true. Yeah.
So your lack of discipline, if it's going into the playoffs, it's going to cost both of y'all jobs.
Yeah. But hey, man, let's also be excited that we also earning and have a chance to earn the number 2 seed. You know. So I'm with the accountability, but I also want to sprinkle in with some good job in there. You know what I mean? I want to sprinkle some of that in there too, man. But man, appreciate the call, Prince.
Thank you. Happy New Year.
You too. Happy New Year. All right, Coach Q, don't leave. You gonna be last. 562, you live.
Yo, boss.
Yo.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right, bro. Hey,
It's Spock.
Spock, yeah, boy. What's up, boss?
What's
up,
up, man? Hey, man, you got to give me credit, man. I know your voice. You hear me? If somebody say your voice don't matter,
sure.
say shit. Boss knew my whole voice.
Hey,
what you talking about?
I'm the one out there telling other people, you got to get your voice out. You got to, because we're seeing it, right? Jimmy, wait, Jimmy jump up. What do they call him? Jimmy jump up. we're on a whole new level, right? We're on a whole new level. Check this out, though.
Yeah.
And feel free to 100%. I'm an idiot or not, but I'm at the point in this season to where I'm thinking this is my thinking. Our run game is so bad. I only want to see Tony Pollard like literally run the ball for the first maybe 3 quarters, maybe 5 times. What I've realized over this last 4 or 5 games, Tony Pollard has been better. It doesn't matter if we run or we pass. As long as the game goes on, he runs better at the end of the game. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's the run game or pass game. It doesn't matter for winning or losing. As the game goes on, he gets better. Notwithstanding, like especially this week, he sucked, bro. Like right, a lot of stuff happened. So what I want to ask you is, I'm at the point, I'm thinking we have to realize where our strength is. Our strength is Dak, CD.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Facts.
I think we have to go from there. I think we have to realize this is our strength. Our strength is our pass game. Dak, CD, maybe sprinkle on Ferguson and Cooks, whatever. But with the run game, I think the run game doesn't become effective until later. Even though we kept running earlier, remember in this Lions game, it was like -1, -1, -2. But then all of a sudden, late in the late game, like Tony Pollard started popping up runs. So what I want to ask you, is it because we stuck with the run, or is it just because the defense got tired that Tony Pollard finally popped off some runs later? Because in my opinion, boss, I just want to go with CeeDee Lamb, Dak, Cooks, and Ferguson, and then maybe some runs. Right? So in your opinion, how did in your opinion, what's the option? Because our run game it's not gonna be fixed. Let's not be stupid. It's not going to be fixed. It's not going to, all of a sudden we're going to be going for like 80 or 90 even a game. We're barely doing 60 yards a game, bro. What's your opinion on that? How do we reconcile? I'll put it out there. I'm of the opinion I'm totally ready to abandon the run game, except for maybe like 2nd and 4. 3rd and 2, you know what I mean? 3rd and 1. I'm not trying to run the game. Have early run game. I'm done. I'm done with early run game. Fuck that. Our early run game is Dak and CD.
Yeah, well, I'll say this. That's already the case, that basically we use the pass game to open up the run. And I think it's pretty obvious that the offense goes as CD goes. It's real obvious. Like the offense, if anybody looking at the flow of a game, it's not even just throwing it to him. It's just him touching the ball. You know, that's where I'm at. Now, I always say this because when you start talking about run versus pass first and all this kind of stuff, that causes a major divide in Cowboy Nation. Run versus pass. I just say it like this. It's more than one way to win a game. You know, it's some people that swear about run the ball. That's the only way to win. And then some people like pass is the only way to win. I think it's a combination of both. It's 2 + 2 is 4. 5 - 1 is 4. 6 - 2 is 4. It's multiple ways to get to 4, just like it's multiple ways to get to a win.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? So, and the run game is not as bad as what it seems, because what's going on with the run game is not as many attempts. So you're not going to have as many yards.
Well, hold up, boss.
When it's a pass first team, you're not going to have as many rushing attempts. You're just not.
Yeah.
So.
Boss, but check it out. Here's what I realized just in the last handful of games. We suck at running early, but later, bro, Tony Pollard was ripping off runs later.
Yeah,
he was.
But
he
that's
was,
also
yeah.
Spock. That's also why you run the ball early. Because running the ball is like body shots. You don't knock people out with body shots in the first quarter. You never see it. But
for sure.
When you wear them down, you can get them by round 7. You know what I mean? Because that body shot hit different in round 7 than it do in round 1. So that's why you commit to the running game, is because you know that these teams are going to start cracking by the 3rd and 4th quarter, and you need your running back in rhythm when you need them to close out a game.
Yeah. I went back and I watched the game again, and Pollard's run started getting better and better as the game went on. Like in the first half, it was awful.
Yeah.
So what I was going to ask you was, do you think it's because the run attempts, or do you think it was because the defense, the Lions defense, didn't expect the run? That's what I'm asking.
Nah. Because, see, by the second half, no. Yeah, it's, you know, and Mike McCarthy does do it as a switch up. But, like Coach Marv, if you watch our watch parties, he always talking about chopping at a tree. And that's what
I was watching it. No, dude, I was watching it.
Yeah, so he talking about chopping at a tree. So, you know, he was like, man, you keep chopping at the tree, it's going to fall. That's the same thing with the running game, you know. And sometimes a lot of people that want to see instant offense also miss one thing that's important about running the ball. Sometimes running the ball could also wear out a good defensive end. So if you want to try to take Hayden Hutchinson out the game, even if you're not having a whole bunch of run success early, it's just the fact that we spent at least 2 series going at you. You know what I mean? Physically going at you, you know, so that by the time it's the 3rd quarter, your leg's gone. So you're not the same Aiden Hutchinson no more. That's another reason why you run the ball. You know what I mean? So it's not even always about running success. You know, a lot of people think that, but it's not. Sometimes it's about, like I said this and I got trolled when Steele first started. I say, man, the best thing they need to do to help Steele going against Bosa is run at Bosa. And then everybody jumped in there. Oh, you crazy? You don't run at Bosa.
No, you were right, bro.
Yeah, we ran right at Bosa.
Hold up, boss. Hold up. You don't even got to say it. Dude, we got your back on that. We got your back on that. Bro, we got your back on that shit.
Yeah.
Bro, come on.
Yeah, you saw it. Yeah, it was. I got trolled hard on that, and it was right.
That's sad, dude. That's sad, bro.
Yeah, it is. And that's why what's going on with Jay Tuck is sad. It's so sad. Like,
yeah, you're right.
But see, what's happening is new media. Like, we growing to the point to where you can't do nothing with us, man. It's like we already showing. Like, it's too long of a history now. Like, you can't call Jay Tuck skip. It's like Jay Tuck track record way too good. Like, come on now. Like, come on, bro. Like, it's getting to a point to where they looking stupid. Like, bro, for those who know Jay Tuck and me, they like, nah, you going too far. But yeah, I got one more call, bro. What you got? Oh, he gone. Spock is gone. Coach Q. He must have accidentally hung up. Coach Q, you live.
What's up, boss? Happy New Year, sir.
Happy New Year, man. Merry New Year. Hey, I know you know about that Trading Places. You from Dallas, bro. This classic to the hood.
Yes, sir. You already know.
Merry New Year.
Most definitely. I do want to disagree with the last card just a little bit.
Okay.
With the run game, if you notice, it must have been Shanahan or the running back coach that told Tony to press the hole. When he pressed the hole in the second half, we ran the same thing. Me and my son went back and looked at it. They ran the same play they ran in the first half. On the second half, the difference though is that Tony stayed to the play side. And he stayed to the play side. He didn't let the backside, the end, get him. That was the biggest difference. Is that he and boss. Me, you'll talk about this. Tony has that problem on the inside run. That's what I mean. You like Rico, he'll press the hole and hit the hole because I think in boss, you know this. Every running back is different. Some running backs they cannot vision the hole there when it's clogged up. Just because I talked about this before. If you see your colored jersey in front of you, the hole is there. Just press it. Right. And some running backs are able to do it, and some running backs can't. And Tony sometimes has that problem. Number two, what the Cowboys have to do, we have to run the same type of scheme that Detroit does. What Detroit does is they'll take they tight end and ram the DN on the backside. So that's what they do, and we don't do that. And so if you notice, Hutchinson was making a lot of tackles on the run from the backside. And the way you stop that is you have a DN go chip them, or you have your tackle on the backside stay and do that. We don't do that. For some reason, we think our running backs fast enough to get rid of DN. They're not, for whatever reason. And so that's kind of how you fix that. So I'm not sure how knowledgeable your last caller was in regards to the run game, but if you looked at it, that's kind of what's going on. And I see what McCarthy's talking about. If I have the numbers, then I should run. And we're running, but if my running back is not pressing and hitting the hole right, it's going to mess you up.
Coach.
And I'm not going to be able to target, when you talk about this, that's why we like Elliott. And people talk about him, but he always got 3 yards. He always got 4 yards.
True.
He always got 3 yards. Can he press the hole?
Right. Hey, Coach, I'm going through the film today. It looked like a blocking problem more than a running back problem to me.
Mm-hmm. On the backside or front side?
The whole line.
Yeah, so as you look into the film, you see the backside, that's the blocking I'm seeing on the backside, not the front side.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure you'll tell me tomorrow, Wednesday, kind of what you're seeing.
Yeah, because I'm still going through
what I'm seeing that backside is getting it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna check it out even more, but as a coach, I want to see if you were seeing it too. But I know you still combing through the film yourself. But yeah. So anyway, I just wanted to get your thoughts on it.
Now, people blaming on the last series. People are blaming, that the Cowboys went and we kicked the field goal wherever, and where Dak threw the ball too far. Well, the problem I have with that, one is with McCarthy. Why? You say you're like an option route, but you ran the option route. Cook, you can see he ran an option route because how far Dak threw the ball, and because Cook, he came back, he did come back instead of going for it. I agree with Dak. We've been cooking at DB all day long, boss. We've been cooking at DB. So guess what? I'm gonna trust Cook and give him a shot 1-on-1. Detroit was dumb to give us single high on that play. And so, I do agree with the other caller. Dak went for the gusto, but I blame McCarthy for even allowing him to have an option. If you're trying to get the first down, he's going to come back.
Because
guess what, boss? It was open. Cook been cooking that boy all day long. And so I understand. Dad was like, no, I'm going for a touchdown because this dude ain't cook all day.
Ooh, you raised something that I've been wanting to talk about. Ooh, you raised something. It's Mike McCarthy over delegating to Dak. I was thinking that, bro. Like, in certain situations, man, should you take away his ability to audible, bro?
That's right. Especially on that. And then number two, and I'm gonna tell the callers, I want all the callers to go to the back and look at the game film. The reason why Mike McCarthy didn't run the ball on that play, guys, that set, they've been killing us on the run. So why am I going to put my kicker back 3 more yards just to run clock?
And see, check this out, bro. And that's why I said if I was in the media and I was in them rooms, it's nobody ever asks, because how many times did they say this is Dak's offense? Huh?
Yep.
They've been saying that this is Dak's offense, right? But nobody ever clarified, how does it go to the Waffle House call sheet to becoming Dak's offense? See, that's still not clear. So when stuff happens on the field, what we do is when it go bad, we blame Mike McCarthy. When it go good, we give Dak credit. You know what I'm saying? Right. But somebody got to ask that question.
I see Trey comment. Trey, I agree with you, but what I'm saying is
say
he
his
has
comment.
to press the hold.
Say his comment so people can. What comment?
So Trey says rumble like it was horrible first half, wasn't no holds. What I'm saying is, if you see the same color jersey, you don't have to see daylight to make daylight. I teach that for my running backs. Dude, if you see same color jersey hit the hole, I promise you, there's nobody on the other side. And so running backs have to trust that, Trey. So I hear what you're saying. Yes, do you want daylight? Yes. But at the same time, this is why all the fans like Zeke, because understood, I have same color jersey. It's not a hole here, but I'm going to hit it and get my 2 or 3 yards. Why? Because my guys are blocking. So, but I hear Trey on that. Now, discipline. I guess me you too old. I guess we have a lot of young brewers. Hope they know the 3 Super Bowls we won in the 90s, our teams was highly penalized. We had an old lineman called Eric Williams. Just get a bunch of personal fouls. Oh, that's right. We had a wide receiver named Michael Irvin. Oh, that's right. Who's getting into a bunch of skirmishes. Oh, yeah. We had a defensive end named Charles. Like, dude, listen. In the 90s, our guys got into a lot of fisticuffs. We had a lot of penalties. People forget about the team. Because we won Super Bowls, boss, people forget about those teams. I think because people think Jimmy Johnson, yes, he was a disciplinarian, but them boys had a lot of penalties too. I remember that, but I think, because this team hasn't won the Super Bowl, they don't have the cachet, people get that. But the problem I do have is Micah, time and time again this year, he's our superstar. He cannot continue to make those same mistakes. We've actually lost 2, boss, you know this is true. We've actually lost two games because of him.
But hey, Coach, I gotta get up out of here. I gotta get up out of here, Coach. Man, I appreciate the call. Yeah.
Anytime, boss.
That was Coach Q. Always, and I would have went long on him, but I really gotta go like right now because Coach was going crazy. But man, y'all come back tomorrow for the final word. This is gonna be the final word of the season. So we gonna have a lot to say. So we gonna be in the playoffs the next time we see the final word. So also again, let me do it in order. So we got the final word tomorrow, but then we got Boss Candy at 8:00 on Wednesday. All right. Then at 11 a.m. we have Boss Land. So we got some dope shows. And like I said, we also trying to lock down foots. We starting to get closer to a day. We looking at potentially Wednesday. I know that's the last thing I saw when we was going back and forth on the DM. But anyway, man, it's Boss Cowboy Sports. Look forward to another great week of content and ideas that's going to move us closer to 6. Let's go.
Boss Cowboy Sports, where your voice matters.
Look, moving too bossy, we don't tread softly, but not flossy, the streets done taught me, moving too bossy, we don't tread softly, but not flossy, the streets done taught me, I'm just tryna get my nigga paid. We came from Section 8, and I knew I was a since the second grade. Man, I swear my time is coming, cause I'm never late. Came from broken homes and broken dreams to getting paid. Dollar bill, listen close, this is not a drill. Niggas hungry trying to get a meal. I've been in light, who gon' pay a bill? I've been in action, been in traction, surplus with niggas lacking, shining light but still be blacking, red lights will stop the action, green to go, even when it's slow. Higher heights to balance out the lows. Can't ride the wave cause you ain't got a boat.